State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. And 54, Ricky. Set. Green 80. Set.
Bortles now on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
First carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To pass, Flacco. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Caught by Snead over the middle. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going
under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Myles Jack not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On second down, Flacco to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Hurry up.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Crabtree, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Green 80. Green 80. Hank.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge step.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's got some space here. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Green and second.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it.
And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee from 6 yards away. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Ravens taking the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A good pickup there of 22.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
Hurry up.
No
yardage. Okay.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Roger, 5-4. 20.
They go pass again with Flacco. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flacco here on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Lucy, Lucy. Shut. Lucy, Lucy.
On second down, here's Bortles. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down, Flacco now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been a...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 31 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set. 380.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He sets to fire deep. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one.
Here we go. Check. 40 month. Sunday.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Niles Paul, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Brought in left side by Snead. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, Flacco. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Bortles will try again on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Bortles to try again after the pick six. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Passing play, Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Crabtree, the intended receiver. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And his throw here is incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch number 5, 11.
To throw, it's Bortles. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 30. line. A first throw for the backup Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
To throw is Bortles. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Detroit!
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Snead's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Dixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's a first down run with Collins. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Leopard!
On second down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On 2nd down, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
All right, now look at 56.
They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal, Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll look to throw. Now he steps away. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
372.
They'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
372. Lucy.
Back to throw. And his pass incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Lucy.
He's back to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Omaha. 380. Lucy.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second down, Collins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah,